Also, this past week, we had a much closer affair with the Big East Big 12 battle, with the Big East jumping out to a 4-0 lead, but the Big 12 came storming back with the 5-5 dead heat. Oklahoma State and Seton Hall being the deciding game for the battle. Oklahoma State won, giving the Big 12 a 6-5 win. What were some of the best performances that you guys saw in the Big East Big 12 battle?
I can
Leo Mc
you go ahead. Go ahead.
Leo McNeely. Not really surprised by his
Great,
performance.
great call,
Like,
bro.
yeah, he's just a person that I feel like, hey, when he touches the ball, 9 times out of 10, a good thing is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have? Like 17 points. I think it was what, like, it's like 17, 9, 7, something crazy like that. Maybe he had,
Mm-hmm.
he might have had like 7, 9, and 7 last night,
Yeah.
actually. Um, yeah, like I feel like whenever Liam McNeely touches the ball, good things happen. The way I feel about Liam McNeely and Constantinople, like I feel like the same way. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, when they had the ball in their hands, not too many bad things. Like it's going to turn out positive. And if I'm a coach, I'm like, I love that because I know I can trust them.
Super high IQ guys. For me, it's Keyshawn Gilbert. It's 24 points and 7 assists for Iowa State. Out dueling, honestly, Killer Cam Jones for Marquette. That was super impressive. His ability to get to the paint and scoring, but also creating for others via the pin and kick. Keyshawn Gilbert is dynamic, and Iowa State is a team that is built for March. I like them. I'm buying a lot of stock in Iowa State. Also, who impressed me, sharpshooter LJ Cryer. Jalen knew this one was coming. 20 points versus Butler. But guess what? 18 of which came in the second half. You know I'm big on Houston. They beat a feisty Thad Matta Butler coach team. Lastly, Coach Dan Hurley, Jalen. Coach Dan Hurley and the UConn Huskies. Team performance versus Baylor without Alex Caravan. To lose 3 straight, then to beat UMES, which they're supposed to win. Then a big win over Baylor, then a dominating win over an up-and-coming Texas team. Kudos to UConn. They showed me a lot.
What's your rebuttal, Jalen?
Oh no, I agree.
You agree? Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, shout out to UConn. They did good this week. I think they won yesterday too. Um,
Yeah, was it Texas they beat yesterday?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
It was Texas. So like I said, I like what I see. It looked like they took some bumps and bruises, but Dan Hurley, the X's and
Which
O's guy he is, he
which
was just able to make adjustments.
which Alex Carabin balled out yesterday too. I think he had
Yeah,
like
he
21
did.
and 11.
He hooped. And I know coming into the season you were worried about some of the production. Where was their production going to come from with them losing so much production over the last 2 seasons? Caravan may be a guy for them.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about the overall health of the Big East versus the Big 12 right now?
I think that's an amazing question, Moon. I think Big East is top heavy. I think you could probably arguably say the same for Big 12 at times. I'm interested to see how many teams both conferences get in. I can see somewhere around 8 or 9 getting in for the Big 12. The Big East,
The Big East probably got like 3 or 4.
3 or 4, and it's crazy because of course this is the new Big East,
You
not
don't
back
have like
in the day Big East.
UConn,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Creighton,
Mhm.
Marquette. After
Marquette.
that, who is it?
Did you say
St.
maybe
John's?
St.
I mean, Moon was talking about Kadari Richmond. I like St. John's. I like St. John's a lot, but you know, is his play going to enter? Is his play going to equal rather winning basketball? That will be my question.
That's up for the debate. I think that they would need this team on the brinks, like outside of the top 3, Creighton, Marquette, and I'm missing one, Jalen. Creighton, Marquette,
UConn.
UConn.
UConn. I seem to forget about UConn after the first week of the basketball season with them losing like that. But based on the top 3, do you think that there's anything that they can really do, or that anything that we're going to really see once they get into conference play that's going to showcase to y'all, like, okay, this is a conference that's viable to get multiple bids outside of just like the same that we would see like for the ACC, for example?
Not really. I feel like
Mm-mm.
it's going to be what it was like last year. They got 3 teams in, and that was Creighton, Marquette, and UConn, if I'm not
Mm.
mistaken. Um, I feel it's kind of going to be the same thing this year. Like,
Jalen, are you? I know you're younger than both me and Moon. Do you remember the old Big East?
Yeah, you talking about Kimba, you talking
Yeah,
about Hashim Thabit, you talking
yeah.
about
I like how amazing that
yeah,
conference is.
Jamie Dixon
I,
Pitt
I'll,
teams.
I'll I'll say this, and you probably, I don't know if you agree or disagree. The Big East in its prime is better than SEC in its prime in football. That's how
Like,
good that's how
because you
good the
had
Big East
In
was.
football,
like the Peyton Siva and like Russ Smith Louisville teams.
Dude, at one time we got to see Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, Kerry Kittles, John Wallace. Like,
What was the Big East prime? Like,
that's tough. That's tough.
how long does it last?
Because
yeah,
Yeah,
people before me may say the mid '80s. You know what I'm saying? When you had Mark Jackson and Chris Mullin on St. John's and how good Georgetown was, but for me,
Patrick Ewing.
90.
Patrick Ewing. And for me, I got to watch
Yeah.
John Wallace. I got to watch Kerry Kittles. I got to watch Allen Iverson. I got to watch my favorite player of all time, Ray Allen. It's hard, but also the early 2000s have a horse in the race as well. It's hard. It's hard to say, bro.
What about the 2010? What about like the early? What about the like the late 2000s
Yeah.
and
They
early
have
2010s?
they have a horse in the race as well. And what year did it officially like become
I
what it
think it
is
was
today? Was it 2012 or
2014 was the last.
2014?
No, 2014 I think might have been the last year because I think the
Uh,
next year was the AAC when UConn joined and the Big
yeah,
East was kind of like
yeah,
and then everybody joined back if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prime Big East, whenever that works for you, I think it's better than SEC football. Prime Big East basketball.
It's a great point. Really great point. Other great points. Make sure you check out thecbbnation.com for all your latest in the college basketball world. Stay tuned and connected. All you got to do is go there, type it into your search bar on Google, thecbbnation.com.